I chased Fang Yichuan for 10 years. I gave up my career for him. I raised our son in my hands for 5 years. I thought we were a happy family of 3, but when his first love came back, he immediately turned around and filed for divorce. Even my son, whom I raised with my own hands, pointed at me and yelled, "I don't want you as my mom. Aunt Bai is better." I cried until I broke down. Then I simply let go. But I didn't expect them to turn around, only to be manipulated by Bai Silo. Now they're crying and begging me to come back. It's too late. I'm no longer that yellow-faced woman who used to revolve around them. I was out shopping with friends when a familiar call came in. Fang Zexi's mom. "Today is Mother's Day event. Why didn't you come? Your son is still waiting for you." Mr. Lee's words carried some reproach. "He's not waiting for me, Mr. Lee. You don't need to call me anymore," I replied indifferently to the teacher. 3 months ago, I divorced Fang Yichuan. Yichuan, no, we still have Zexi. Can't you think of the child and not get a divorce? 3 months ago, I was still trying to save this family for the child's sake, but Fang Yichuan's first love suddenly came back to the country, and took the initiative to contact him. He couldn't hold back anymore. No matter how humble I begged him, he still didn't want this family. To be more precise, he didn't want me. Fang Yichuan had already secretly taken Fang Zexi to see his first love, Bai Silo. They were high school classmates. Fang Yichuan had liked her for 10 years, while I had liked Fang Yichuan for 10 years. When he said he'd let go of Bai Silo, I was genuinely happy, because that was at least an explanation for my 10 years. But I didn't know that all of this was not Fang Yichuan's decision. If you don't get married in 3 months, don't think you'll get anything from the family. Fang Yichuan's father is very strict, so he almost never dared to contradict his dad. He kept his feelings for Bai Silo hidden. Even I didn't notice. Fang Yichuan started contacting me actively, showing kindness to me. I thought when he turned back, he saw me standing behind him, but it was all self-deception. When we went on dates, I always dressed up nicely, just so he would like me. I'm no worse than Bai Silo, whether from my family or my personal condition, but in the end, I couldn't beat the power of his first love. Let's get married. Fang Yichuan's words stunned me. At that time, I thought he wanted to settle down, so I didn't think much of it. Okay, we skipped the dating stage, and went straight into marriage. Fang Yichuan's father was also very satisfied with me, maybe more so with my family, because my family could help Fang Yichuan a lot. The wedding was very grand. His family didn't treat me poorly. All the necessary ceremonies were held. "You're married? Congratulations." Fang Yichuan's email had a message from Bai Silo. Only Fang Yichuan wasn't happy, but I didn't mind. When you love someone, you see through a lot of filters. After we got married, Fang Yichuan never raised his voice at me. Every time I yelled at him, he never argued, just quietly listened. Now I know, that wasn't tolerance. It was a lack of love. We lived 2 years in our own world. Then came Fang Zexi. I thought this happy family of 3 would last forever. But then Bai Silo appeared, and this family was broken. After marriage, I was almost a full-time housewife. The housework was done by the maid. I only had to pick up the child every day, help with homework, and take him to learn instruments, yoga, and such. Because I didn't want to miss my child's growth. Every day, I spent more than half the time with Fang Zexi. I cherished him in my hands, taking care of him, except when he did something wrong. I had high expectations for him, but for the past few years, he never disappointed me. I know all mothers want the best for their children, and I will try my best. Fang Zexi's words made me feel like I had an angelic baby. He could understand my hard work, but I didn't expect him to choose a woman he barely knew at a crucial moment. I was devastated. I picked up the child and went home, waiting for Fang Yichuan to come home for dinner. "I'll be a bit late today. Don't wait for me." Okay. Fang Yichuan manages such a big company. It's normal for him to have social events. I didn't think too much about it. "Zexi, Daddy can't have dinner with us today." "Okay, Mom. Our Zexi is the most obedient. Let's wait for Dad to come back and give him a back rub. Okay?" Okay. I was still immersed in the illusion of a happy family, but Fang Yichuan had already been in contact with Bai Silo for a long time. "I'm back." Bai Silo's message to Fang Yichuan. Just those 4 simple words ruined my family. Fang Yichuan kept staring at his phone screen. Half an hour later, he replied, "Let's meet." He wanted to find out why Bai Silo left without a word. "Let's meet at the fried skewers shop at the school gate." Okay, that shop was the place they first met, and where Fang Yichuan realized he liked Bai Silo. When Fang Yichuan left in the morning, he dressed up on purpose. Normally, he never wore perfume, but today he chose the scent of jasmine. "Why are you acting so strangely today?" I leaned quietly against the closet, watching him. I have to meet an important client today, so I have to make a good impression. Then I wish you all the best. In my mind, Fang Yichuan was a workaholic. Even when I gave birth to Fang Zexi, he couldn't come back to be with me, so I never worried about him betraying me. Or maybe I overestimated myself. Fang Yichuan hummed a song and left. I also took Fang Zexi to school as usual. Everything seemed like just another normal day, but it was a day I'll never forget. Long time no see. Bai Silo gave Fang Yichuan a big hug. Fang Yichuan froze in place. Long time no see. You're still the same. Looking so honest. Fang Yichuan hated people saying he was honest. Except for Bai Silo. That was her special privilege. Do you remember? We met here all those years ago. Time flies so quickly. Why did you leave back then? If you had the chance to study abroad, would you have rejected it? With a family like mine, you had to take a risk. Bai Silo's mom had remarried. Her stepfather had a son, so her family didn't really like her. They wanted her to drop out of school and work to pay for her brother's education. But Bai Silo was the type who wouldn't settle, so she left home at a young age to work and pay for her tuition. Why didn't you tell me? I could have helped you. Yichuan, the gap between us is too big. You can't really understand my feelings. You can help me for a while, but I can't rely on you forever. You can, and I'm willing to help. You still don't understand. Are you married? Yes, and I have a child. He's 5 now. Congratulations. I'm not married yet. Can't meet anyone I like. Maybe we can meet your son sometime. I love kids. Bai Silo subtly revealed she was single. Sure, I have some things to do. Let's keep in touch. I hope when we meet again, we'll have a fresh start. Fang Yichuan didn't realize he was slowly falling into her trap. The first time they met after returning to the country couldn't last too long. That would leave space for Fang Yichuan to create memories. I have to say, Bai Silo's move was very clever. When they got home, Fang Yichuan took the initiative to say he'd take the kids out tomorrow. Qingzu, you should go out with your friends tomorrow. I'll take the kids. I was also curious. Why did Fang Yichuan suddenly want to take the kids out? After all these years, he never said he'd do that. Is it because he's going to have some fun now? You're taking the kids? Yeah, sometimes you need to strengthen the father-son bond. Okay, I'm preparing for a job interview tomorrow. Interview? Why not just stay home with the kids? Before we had children, Fang Yichuan and I agreed that one of us had to sacrifice a few years of work to be with the kids. That person had to be me, because at that time, Fang Yichuan had just taken over the company. Now the kids are 5, and I want to return to my career. The kids don't need me with them all the time now, and they're going to school soon. You should think about it more carefully. Fang Yichuan didn't say another word and went straight to his room, leaving me alone in the living room. The Fang family pays great attention to raising children. I never planned on having another child, so all the hope in the family is on Fang Zexi. Since he was little, I've chosen books about finance for him, so he could eventually take over the family business. The bedtime stories were always about current events. It might be boring for a small child, but Fang Zexi still liked them. Maybe it's because he inherited his father's genes. I thought about it the whole night, and decided to wait until the child is a little older before going back to work. So I cancelled the interview. Early in the morning, Fang Yichuan got up. He was looking for something in the study. Qingzu, have you seen the small black box I left in the study? No, I was supervising the kids brushing their teeth while helping to look for it. Check the drawers carefully. If you can't find it, I'll help later. No need. I found it. Fang Yichuan treated that box like a treasure. I didn't ask any more questions. After breakfast, he took Fang Zexi out. Where are you taking him today? Zexi, tell mommy. This is our little secret. It's a secret. I've raised this child for 5 years, but I can't compare to Fang Yichuan saying he's taking him out to play. You little ingrate. Go ahead. After they left, I went out with my friends to buy a few pairs of shoes for Fang Zexi. It was rare for him to take the kids, so we had a good time. Isn't he a workaholic? How could he make time to take the kids out? But he's the father, and he can't be absent from their growth. Okay, just be careful. Almost everyone at school knows about Fang Yichuan and Bai Silo. I was blindly committed to marrying him, despite all the opposition. Zexi, Daddy's going to take you to meet one of his good friends later. Is it someone I haven't met? Yeah, this auntie just came back from abroad. You don't know her yet, and this is our secret. You can't tell mommy. Okay, Daddy. Fang Zexi really liked these secret games. They arrived at the amusement park, and Bai Silo was already there waiting, with a toy and an ice cream in hand. Did you wait long? No, I just got here. Fang Zexi, say hello to auntie. Hello, auntie. So cute. Here's a gift for you. And some ice cream. Fang Zexi looked up at Fang Yichuan. Only took it after getting permission. But mommy doesn't usually let me eat ice cream. It's okay. You can have one occasionally. It's auntie's gift. Fang Yichuan crouched down to help Zexi with his sleeves, creating the image of a good dad. These things are usually what I do. Yeah, it's okay to have one occasionally. Bai Silo also crouched down to kindly wipe the cream off Zexi's clothes. That scene really looked like a family of three. I was just an outsider. I didn't expect that the strictness I showed to Fang Zexi made me the bad mom in his eyes. Auntie is so nice. Not like my mom. Fang Zexi pouted and complained. Would you like auntie to be your mom? I didn't expect Bai Silo to say that. Fang Yichuan, standing beside her, looked just as shocked. Let's go. Let's play. Bai Silo took my son's hand, and his father walked behind. I was left in the dark. Hello. Your child is so cute. Would you like to take a photo together? A staff member at the amusement park stopped them. Fang Yichuan and Bai Silo didn't explain. They just exchanged a look. Since everyone else is doing it, let's take a picture too. After all, I love Zexi so much. Let's keep this as a memory. Fang Yichuan was worried Bai Silo might feel awkward, but he didn't expect her to say this. It was just what he wanted to hear. Sure, it's my first time bringing him to the amusement park. Click. This one photo destroyed a whole family. Afterward, they took Zexi to eat fried chicken. Is today my birthday, Dad? Why does Zexi say that? It's not your birthday today. Because today you took me to the amusement park and we had ice cream and fried chicken. Mom said I can only have it on my birthday. Zexi, Auntie told you. You can have a little bit sometimes. It's not just on your birthday. Bai Silo's intentions were clear. She's going after my husband. Now she's even targeting my son. Auntie, can you be my mom? Then I can eat whatever I want. Ha ha ha. I can't promise that. Because you already have a mom. Fang Yichuan stood beside us, saying nothing, neither agreeing nor disagreeing. Maybe at that moment he was already thinking about how to talk to me about divorce. Can I see Auntie often? Auntie can promise you. Whenever you want to see me, I'll take you to play. Zexi's phone watch can only store contacts for 3 people. Me, Fang Yichuan, and Bai Silo. After they ate, Fang Yichuan took Zexi and dropped Bai Silo off at her place. Zexi, do you like Aunt Bai? Yes. Aunt Bai is gentler than Mom, and she gives me tasty food. Do you want to play with Aunt Bai a lot in the future? Yes. I want to go to the amusement park with Dad and Aunt Bai. Okay. Fang Yichuan was already preparing for the divorce. I went shopping today and bought a lot of food they like. I planned to cook a meal for them. I even gave Auntie the day off. I got home and was busy in the kitchen. Made a whole table of food. Mom, we're back. Today Dad took me to the amusement park. Was it fun? Yes. It was fun. Wash your hands and let's eat. Fang Yichuan and Zexi exchanged a look and shook their heads. Mom, I'm too full to eat. Why? Did Dad take you out to eat? I looked at the food I'd spent all afternoon making and felt a little lost. Yeah. Zexi kept his promise and didn't mention Bai Silo at all today. Alright, go play for a bit. Mom hasn't eaten yet. I sat alone at the big dining table, eating my own food. In the other room, I could hear their laughter. It felt like something had changed, but I couldn't quite put it into words. Zexi's teacher sent a message. Next Friday, the kindergarten will hold a parent-child event, and kids need to be accompanied by their parents. Please make sure to come. The date clashed with my grandfather's birthday. I hesitated for a long time. On one hand, there's my grandfather, who raised me, and on the other, my son, Zexi. Next Friday the kindergarten is having an event, but it's also your great-grandfather's birthday. I want to ask you, do you want Mom to stay with you? I still wanted to ask for Zexi's opinion first. Friday, I'll go. You go celebrate Grandpa's birthday. Fang Yichuan was unusually proactive. Can you handle it? Zexi is hard to manage. It's fine. I handled it well today. Plus there are teachers at school. Fang Yichuan gave Zexi a look. Mom, it's fine. Dad can go with me. As expected. Father and son. Okay. I felt a little lost. I've raised him for 5 years, and it doesn't compare to one day with his dad. I didn't want to dwell on it too much. At least I could go home and celebrate Grandpa's birthday. Friday quickly came. We split into 2 groups, each going to a different place. Fang Yichuan didn't take Zexi straight to kindergarten. Instead, they went to pick up Bai Silo. The event was meant to strengthen the bond between parents and children. So, after spending the day together, Zexi liked Bai Silo more. They bought lots of gifts for Zexi. Dad, I want Aunt Bai to be my mom. You can't say that in front of Mom. Okay. When we got home, I watched them come back carrying a lot of things. What's all this? Oh, A friend gave gifts to Zexi. I sat with them and helped unwrap everything. There were toy cars, Ultraman figures, puzzles, and a lot of clothes for Zexi. It was clear the gifts went straight to his heart. He was so happy, more than when he received gifts from me. Your friend is very generous. All brand name stuff. I just wanted to make the kids happy. Fang Yichuan couldn't look me in the eye. I helped clean up, then went to watch the news. Fang Yichuan stayed in the study, looking at his phone and laughing occasionally. I had a vague feeling that things were starting to go in the wrong direction. The next day, Fang Yichuan went to work. I took Zexi to kindergarten. Zexi, did you have fun playing with Dad the past couple of days? Yeah, I like playing with Dad. Did you win any awards at school? The teachers posted the award results in the parents group. Zexi won the most. The post also had a photo of him with Bai Silo. Maybe even Fang Yichuan didn't expect the situation to be exposed this way. I looked at the photo, feeling really sad. Not because Fang Yichuan was hiding things, but because Zexi didn't tell me. Dad said winning doesn't matter. The most important thing is that we had fun yesterday. Every word Zexi said felt like a thorn piercing my heart. Zexi's teacher asked, "Why didn't you come to the parent-child event yesterday?" "Oh, I had something to do yesterday. No matter what, I should try not to miss any of his growth moments." The teacher's words were something I really wanted to hear. Zexi said that was his aunt, and he had fun. "Thank you, teacher." I turned and walked away. I just want to gather evidence now, and make sure I get custody of Zexi. I stayed with Fang Yichuan and Zexi as usual, with a smile on my face. Fang Yichuan still often took Zexi out alone. I followed them many times, only to find that they were meeting with Bai Silo. Watching the three of them having fun together felt like a knife in my heart. I took many pictures, hoping to use them as evidence someday. I couldn't take it anymore. "What's wrong?" Fang Yichuan brought Zexi home. "Zexi, can you go to your room for a bit?" "Okay." I thought Zexi was still young, so I didn't want him to know. Bai Silo came back? "Yeah." "Have you seen her already?" "Yeah." "Does she know you're married?" "Yeah." "So what are you going to do now?" "Kai Qingzu, let's divorce." After saying this, Fang Yichuan seemed relieved. "The kid stays with me." When I said this, Fang Yichuan panicked, because in their family, the child is everything, and I've raised Zexi so well. "No, the child stays with me." Fang Yichuan, do you have a conscience? You weren't even at the hospital when I gave birth to Zexi, and now he's 5. How much time have you spent with him? I've been making up for it. What you're doing is useless. I believe Zexi will know how to choose. Mom, I want to stay with Dad. Zexi ran out of his room. Zexi, did they say something to you? I still can't believe Zexi would choose his dad. No, it's my own choice. I don't like you as my mom. I don't want you to be my mom. Aunt Bai is gentler. I want her to be my mom. I never knew Zexi felt this way. I've raised him for 5 years. I didn't expect him to hurt me at such a critical moment. Zexi, look at mommy's eyes. They must have told you something, right? No, I don't want you as my mom. Aunt Bai will take me to eat all the delicious food you don't let me have, and she won't scold me when she helps me with homework. I watched Zexi's mouth moving, but I couldn't hear his words. It felt like I lost everything in an instant. I grabbed a few clothes from the closet and left. I never thought my son would betray me. I walked down the street, thinking about all the sacrifices I'd made over the years, and how they couldn't compare to Bai Silo's simple words. Crying hysterically, husband cheating, son betraying. My life hit rock bottom. I had thought that once I gathered evidence, I could go to court with Fang Yichuan and fight for what was rightfully mine. But Zexi's one sentence drained all my motivation. I packed my things and moved back to my parents' house, told them everything that had happened. From now on, the Kai family will sever all business ties with the Fang family. Dad was furious. The daughter he had always cherished became a punching bag for someone else's family. Zexi is an ingrate. You're my real child. We loved him because of you. Now let him stay with the Fang family. Mom comforted me. I'm the only child in the family. My parents were very against my decision to marry Fang Yichuan and become a housewife. They thought I was someone who should be fighting in the business world, not trapped in the family. I took the red book home. Now I can pick up my profession again, and inherit the company. This is what my parents hope I'll do now. I made an appointment with Fang Yichuan to finalize the divorce in a week. That day he came with Bai Silo and Zexi, but he told them to wait in the car. Not coming out. You're good at protecting them. I know I wronged you in this matter, and I'll have the lawyer prepare the compensation documents for you soon. No need. The Kai family is no worse than the Fang family. When I said this, I felt like my spine straightened. The child's custody is yours. Have you made up your mind? With you. I see you and them getting along well. I gritted my teeth and said it. How could I not be heartbroken? This is the child I've raised for 5 years. A piece of me. We quickly completed the procedure. Relief. For both me and them. The weight on our hearts was finally lifted. From now on, we don't have to hide anymore. They can attend school activities as mom and dad without worry. Mom and dad prepared a surprise for me. The house was decorated so beautifully, and there were all the dolls I loved before I got married. Ta-da! Celebrating our good girl's new beginning. Dad even put on a fireworks show. Their attitude made me feel like this was nothing to fear. Thank you, Mom and Dad. What are you saying? You'll always be our treasure. After that day, I started learning how to run the company again, and quickly got the hang of it, letting Dad finally rest. The day after the procedures were done, Bai Silo moved in. Sexy. Let's prepare a surprise for Aunt Bai, okay? It's her first time at our house. We need to welcome her. Okay, I'll play the piano for Aunt Bai. So good. My son, Fang Zexi, has never played me a song before. Maybe he really doesn't like me as his mom. They were carefully preparing everything. This is something I've never experienced before. Aunt Bai is downstairs. Let's go pick her up. Fang Yichuan took Fang Zexi and went downstairs. Fang Yichuan kindly helped with the luggage. Aunt Bai. Fang Zexi bounced over and grabbed Bai Silo's hand. It was a truly happy scene. Bai Silo had gotten up early to prepare breakfast for them. All kinds of little breads and heart-shaped fried eggs. My mom never makes things like this. Fang Zexi mumbled with the fried egg in his mouth. Then can Zexi call me mom from now on? Sure. Bye mom. When Fang Zexi called Bai Silo, mom, Fang Yichuan couldn't help but smile. Maybe this is the family he had imagined. Bai Silo would prepare surprises for the father and son every day. A month later, Bai Silo brought a little boy home. He was her son, just back from abroad. Bai Yahan, you need to greet uncle and brother. Okay. Bai Yahan is 4 this year, 4 years younger than Fang Zexi. This was the new name Bai Silo gave him. When Fang Yichuan and Fang Zexi came home and saw the little boy, who's this? Is he a relative? Fang Yichuan didn't think much of it. Yahan, go play with your brother for a bit. Mom needs to talk to uncle. Bai Silo pulled Fang Yichuan into the study. Mom? He's my child from abroad. 4 years old, 1 year younger than Zexi. He was living with his father, but recently his father got sentenced to 2 years, so he had to send him to me. You said you were single. How could you have a child? I said I'm single now. That doesn't mean I haven't been married before. And you were married too, right? Bai Silo's words left Fang Yichuan unsure of how to respond. Don't worry, I don't think it's a big deal. Now the 2 kids can keep each other company. Fang Yichuan noticed Bai Silo was starting to get upset and quickly said, I treat Zexi like my own son. You've seen that. I didn't expect Yahan to suddenly come back. I'm sorry. Bai Silo hugged Fang Yichuan as she spoke. It's fine. At dinner, Fang Yichuan kept helping Bai Yahan with food. Yahan, I heard you like this. I don't like it. Bai Yahan didn't want to pay attention to Fang Yichuan. Dad, he doesn't want it. I'll eat it. Fang Zexi stood up for his dad. Bai Yahan swatted away Fang Zexi's chopsticks from his bowl. If I don't want it, you can't eat it either. Bai Yahan shouted. Dad, look at him. Bai Yahan, don't do that. Bai Silo stopped him just in time. Fang Zexi, your little brother just got here. He's not used to it yet. You need to be patient with him. Having a new kid at home means sharing dad's love. Fang Zexi immediately didn't like it. At bedtime, they each comforted one of the kids. Zexi, Bai mom is also Yihan's mom. He's 1 year younger than you. You need to set an example and be a good big brother, okay? No, when mom was here, I never had to do this. Fang Zexi was angry. Now it's different. We're a family with Bai mom. Everyone needs time to adjust. I believe Zexi will adjust too. Fine. After comforting him to sleep, Fang Yichuan returned to his room. Yahan, you just arrived. Don't throw tantrums. This is uncle and brother's house. We can't do this. Bai Yahan wasn't like Fang Zexi. He completely ignored Bai Silo. Bai Silo had no choice but to go back to her room. Bai Silo was also being selfish. Ever since her son came to the house, Fang Zexi never got to enjoy the house alone, including dad and mom's love. Don't fight me for it. It's mine. Bai Silo was cooking in the kitchen when she heard crying coming from the toy room. Bai Yahan was lying on the ground crying. Mom, Fang Zexi hit me. I didn't. At that moment, Fang Yichuan happened to come home. What's going on? I didn't hit him. He was fighting me for the toy. Right now, Fang Zexi couldn't explain himself even if he had 100 mouths. Fang Zexi, I've told you so many times. You need to be patient with your little brother. Bai Silo was comforting Yihan in her arms, not even looking at the wronged Fang Zexi standing beside her. I already told you. I didn't hit him. If you want to play with the toys so much, you're grounded for 2 hours in the corner. Fang Yichuan didn't even ask what happened. He just scolded Fang Zexi. My mom wasn't like this. Fang Zexi stayed in the toy room crying. Yichuan, I know it was wrong to hide Yihan's situation from you, but look at Zexi's attitude. Maybe I should move out. Bai Silo's pity card only worked on Fang Yichuan. Don't mind that little brat. He was spoiled by his mom. You and Yihan stay here. I'll move out if this happens again. Bai Silo's words had an effect. Fang Zexi endured every time his toys were taken away. Tomorrow's my dad's birthday. I'll take you and Yihan with me. Isn't that a bit much? You just divorced Kai Qingzu. It's fine. Now that we're divorced, I have the right to start over. Fang Yichuan's words made Bai Silo feel reassured. They didn't realize the biggest reason was Fang Zexi. He was his grandfather's favorite grandson. Uncle, sorry I'm so late. Bai Silo handed a gift to Fang Yichuan's father. You're here. Come on in. Bai Silo glanced at Fang Yichuan and happily went inside. She didn't know this was just the beginning. The real drama was still to come. My precious grandson, how's life treating you? Grandpa held Fang Zexi without letting go. Grandpa, can you buy me more toys? Why, don't we have plenty at home? Because now there's a little brother, and the toys aren't enough for us to play with. At this, Grandpa understood everything. We only have one grandson, and that's Fang Zexi. Bai Silo felt awkward. Uncle, I know you love Zexi, but I love him just as much. Just like Zexi's mom, I've given him so much love. Bai Silo was in a hurry to prove her loyalty. No one can love their child more than their own mother. Grandpa's words immediately shut Bai Silo down. Dad, didn't we agree not to talk about this? Let's eat. Fang Yichuan pulled Bai Silo away. Bai Silo's expression was mixed with emotions. Let Zexi stay with us for 2 days. You can go back after dinner. Grandpa's words always made things awkward. We'll just take Yihan to play. Fang Yichuan whispered to Bai Silo. At this moment, he might have forgotten who his real son was. Mom, I miss you. Fang Zexi sent me a voice message. I heard it but didn't reply. I haven't forgotten the things that happened before. Now, I've made up for the family gap in my career. Fang Yichuan took Bai Silo and Bai Yihan to the water park for a whole day. Bai Yihan gradually started to like Fang Yichuan. I'm out now. I'll meet you tomorrow. Bai Silo's ex-husband sent her a message, along with a location. It was a hotel right next to the house. Early the next morning, Bai Silo got Fang Yichuan to leave. You're really enjoying life. Just divorced and moved into such a big villa. Tell me, how much money does the guy who picked up the pieces have? Bai Silo's ex-husband arrogantly put his foot up on the coffee table. What do you want from me? We're already divorced. We are divorced. But you can't deny we have a son. Fang Yichuan discovered he'd forgotten some files. He went back home. Bai Silo didn't notice until she heard the fingerprint lock. She quickly pushed her ex-husband into Bai Yihan's room to hide. Why are you back again? Oh, I forgot the files. Why do you seem so nervous? I'm just tired. Cleaning up the house. Okay, you've worked hard. Fang Yichuan kissed Bai Silo on the forehead lightly before leaving. Such good feelings. Bai Silo's ex-husband came out clapping. Hurry up and leave. It'd be awkward if anyone misinterprets this. You still care about misinterpretations? Why don't you just come clean? Bai Silo got so angry. She pushed him out. Get lost. We'll meet again. Bai Silo urgently deleted all his contact information. But she didn't expect her ex-husband would find Fang Yichuan. Are you Fang Yichuan? Yes. Who are you? I think we're fated to meet. Bai Silo knows me. I'm her ex-husband. Did she tell you I went to prison? That's just her side of the story. She uses that excuse every time. So why are you here? Simple. Money. Not a chance. Looks like you didn't love her that much. Fang Yichuan would never give her money like that. Let me tell you the truth. Your pure Bai Silo isn't as pure as you think. You're probably the 11th person she's deceived. And I'm the only one who has a child with her. Fang Yichuan didn't believe him. Why should I believe you? You really never change. Huh? I declare you're the most affectionate one. Bai Silo's ex-husband pulled out a photo with all her marriage and divorce certificates. These can be forged. Fang Yichuan still didn't give up. What about these? Videos of her with different people were laid out in front of Fang Yichuan. His eyes widened. This was the opposite of the Bai Silo he had in his mind. Do you believe me now? I was just like you. I trusted her, but reality slapped me in the face over and over. Why are you telling me this? I just can't stand her ruining my reputation, when all of this is her fault. Thank you. I know what to do now. Fang Yichuan returned home in a daze and sat in the study. Bai Silo went to pick up the kids. Why are you home so early today? There's nothing going on at the company. Let's talk. Talk about what? When Fang Yichuan said that, Bai Silo knew. Why did you hide this from me? Just because I love you? Did someone say something to you? Bai Silo walked over and sat on Fang Yichuan's lap. She wanted to test how serious this was. For the first time, Fang Yichuan yelled at her. He never yelled when Fang Zexi was being bullied or when he kicked me out. Bai Silo knew she couldn't salvage it anymore. Let's break up before things go further. Bai Silo knew her secret was out, and didn't say another word. She went back to her room to pack her things. After Bai Silo moved out for good, it was just the father and son left. Dad, I miss mom. I want mom. I want mom. Fang Zexi threw a tantrum on the floor. Zexi, let's go get mom, okay? Fang Yichuan finally realized how much I meant. Trying to win me back was impossible. They came with a pile of gifts. Grandma, Grandpa, I'm back. Fang Zexi shouted at the door. You're not our child. Go away. Dad slammed the door without mercy. He said now. Seeing them reminds him of the month I was depressed. Fang Yichuan also came to my company many times to beg for mercy. Qingzu, the child misses you. It was my mistake. I shouldn't have left you. Now I'm sincerely apologizing. Can you forgive me? Fang Yichuan was sitting in front of me, frowning, begging for forgiveness. It was your choice back then. I was just notified. Our story has ended. Fang Yichuan kept sending me flowers at work. Everyone in the company knew I had a husband trying to reconcile. Fang Yichuan didn't care about losing face. He would wait outside our company whenever he had time, being sweet. It was all my fault for having such a strong filter for Bai Silo. That's why I trusted her without hesitation. From now on, I'll stay by your side. And this won't happen again. No need. I've had enough of this. You've seen how great my life is now. I've made up my mind. I won't go back to him this time.